Hey, what's going on, guys? 118 Seth Shadow here. So, we are a little after the release date of Festival Collection 2023, so we're going to start with a few more items from that before going into some other interesting things that have been happening in the market today. So, to start off, one thing to note is that after having a weekend to get up and running, we're starting to see more singles quantities finally pop up. Looking at Volspawn, which is the lyrical melody cycler from the Festival Collection, we now have 30 copies on the market right now, sitting just underneath $20 at this point. And you also have 10 listings of the FFR available from 180, although market price is 188 basically. And it was anticipated that this card was going to be pretty expensive from the start. We'll have to see if more quantities hit and potentially drive the price down, but that's still to be seen. Dragrid Halbay, with the promo and the special reprint now available, the interesting thing is that while the promo's price has taken a dip, that was pretty much always over $40. Now, the market price is still about $40, and it's still expensive to pick up, despite the fact that it's also not a foil. The special reprint is a foil, but it's $18.51 at the base listing, and market price is still $24 on it, but there are 22 listings available on it. Although, it's likely that these are going to have a higher rate of quantity than the promo version anyway, technically making the promo rarer. Well, yeah, that's all I can say on that front. And I'm just personally more of a fan of the non-foil, which is why I'm a little upset that it didn't drop more in price. Of course, the boxes themselves, that's something I just want to talk about, as we only have 10 listings left, and they are still going just under $40. But if we look at quantities, we have mostly teens and single amounts left until we start getting to about $40, where vendors have 20 to almost 60 boxes that they've got available for sale on here. So the box quantities seem to be running out, and I don't know how many times this might get waves. Well, more information on that would be needed, but yeah, that's all I can say at this point. Now, going into some other singles, Night of Rendering Flash Carebray has a base listing of $15, but it has a $5 shipping tag, and it's deceptive. There are 18 listings available right now, and if you take a look, it's actually a $22 card right now. Remember, though, that Carebray is getting a reprint with the Graham Grace special starter deck combo that we're going to be getting later this year. So before you buy this, consider whether or not you're picking up the Graham Grace deck. Although I don't think that will contain more than 1 or 2 copies. I'll have to double check exactly. Blaster Blade from set 5. The SP of this is sold out. Last time sold was just yesterday for $35, and if we look at sales history on this one, we're looking 40, 35. It's still consistently been selling in the high 30s to the low 40s over the last few months. And I don't anticipate that Luard might play this, given it's a Royal Paladin and does not quite fit the theme, but it could. After all, they're all still Cater Sanctuary and can still technically be played in the same deck. You've also got Forktail, which I covered it before, how it always seems like the base listings on some of these are so deceptive. But this one is lightly played, so that actually makes sense. But it's still, when you see the one listing and you don't look at the other ones, you tend to think that you're actually getting some better value out of it from the other listings, but it's critical that you also take a look at the overall listings, because you've got 19, 20, 23, and only that one $12 listing, which is lightly played. If we take a look at sales, though, There was one purchase, $20 a piece for 3 copies, but most of them have sold $15-ish. So if you can find it for 15, that's probably your best bet. And with Shiranui Oboro coming later, yeah, I can anticipate this card might see some more play as we go. Now, I know I covered this in my last Market Watch, but after Bushiroad's announcement yesterday, I have to cover it again. Masque of Hydragoom is getting another print in set 12 as a double rare again. So with that, set 10 and set 12 will both have copies of the Masque available to them. However, it will only be double rare in set 12, not FR. So if you picked up FRs, you're not going to see as bad of a value decrease as you will for the Masque right now. Right now, though, I mean, we already talked about how this card is still in free fall as it is, and I can only anticipate this to get even more in free fall once we make it to October and we get set 12. But right now, the card is basically $18, $17, and still on its way down. Spiral Cutie Angel is running out of listings. With set 10 cards getting so much quantity back on the market, it's interesting to see that this card specifically is still low on quantity now. There are only 8 listings left, and it's $13 base right now, and its market price is lower than that. We take a look at sale rates. They have been stable around $13. And I suppose, because the thing is, you can't really play this with Luard unless you're just playing it for the cycler piece of it. Since Luard doesn't Persona Ride, you won't get to use the full effect. But I guess for cycling purposes, you could play it. Otherwise, it's just a 10k vanilla for you. Other quantities, let's see. Most people have. There are actually a few sellers that have multiples of this, and there are a few left that go up to $15 before it becomes a $20 card again, so do keep that in mind if you're trying to pick this card up. Skull Kemida, with the next episode of Vanguard Will Dress coming out, I just wanted to revisit this one real quick, as it's anticipated we'll see this again with the new Dark States unit that we're getting. And prices are, again, pretty similar between the FR and the double rare. And in terms of quantities, the FR is lower on quantities right now. Let me see here, because we have 250, 250, and then it jumps back up to 4. But sales have mostly been $3 to $4, so if you still want the FR, 250 is not a bad price point, especially when you consider that the double R is currently the same price and does not seem to be letting up either. Just a random throw out there for those of you who like the Three Sisters from set 10. The FR of Dispatch, Three Sisters of Cleaning, the order card, is currently selling for about $1.30. And I mean, it's pretty colorful. You have the yellow, the pink, and the teal blue maids. And yeah, listings are available for $130 to $170, and they just keep going up after that. It sparsely sells. This card is not really played that much, so if you are looking to pick up a playset, I don't anticipate this to go really high anytime soon. We might see some more support with the Three Sisters of Cleaning down the line, but that's yet to be seen. And to wrap up today, I just want to take a look at the TRRs of Token Rambo, as Japan has been seeing some more play of Token Rambo over there, and looking at TCG player listings, I've noticed a lot of these are starting to get bought out. Like you've got Kenshin Kagemitsu at $50 with one listing, market price is $40. Of course, you've got Mikazuchi, who is basically the poster boy of the whole set, and there's only one listing for $200 for his TRR, and its market price is $30, so that's just insane. Other stuff like Hakusan Yoshimitsu is 75 with one listing. I think that's just your perfect guard, looks like. Again, I don't know very much about Token Rambo. I'm just pointing out what's happening here. So, for those of you who do know Token Rambo, I'm pretty sure you already got in on this. Monoyoshi Sadamune is out of stock. Market price is 864 for that one. So yeah, just to point that out, if you are looking to pick up Token Rambo, the TRRs are going, so pay attention to the ones that you like, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you guys for watching today. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.